Yo, what's up everybody, Slick back here for another video, and today we're going to be talking about the importance of mindset in Geometry Dash. Now if you're new to this channel, I'd really appreciate it if you'd like and subscribe. This is going to be my first video on this channel, but if you came from the last and you subscribed, you already know who I am, you already know how it goes around here. I kind of just talk in these kind of discussion videos, and yeah, we're going to go ahead and get into this. So, just a disclaimer, Jesus. I know Aeon made a video about this recently, so shout out to him. Content in this game is scarce, you guys know that, and I thought this was a cool video idea. So yeah, I'm just letting you guys know that in case you say, oh, stolen content or whatever. So, to start this video off, what is mindset? Mindset is an established set of attitudes towards a certain medium. In this case, it's your attitude towards the game as a whole or a certain level that you're playing. I started playing Geometry Dash around 8 to 9 months ago, in which I quickly picked up skilled players' YouTube channels and watched Extreme Demon completions. I decided to set a goal for myself, as I wanted to beat my first Extreme within 5 months of playing the game at the time, although I thought I would quit the game quickly afterwards. I have never had a great mindset in life with certain things, so when it comes to Geometry Dash it is no different. I quickly picked up the game and was a 6-year player at the time with the mouse, the Razer Death Adder V2. Within 2 months, I beat my first hard demon, Forest Temple. This was quite a hard challenge for me at the time, and it proved that I could do something in the game. I really thought I could. Forest Temple, in my opinion, is an insane demon, actually, so we'll get to this later, but I've never beaten an insane demon, so I kind of consider myself beating an insane demon, but yeah, anyways. At this point, my mindset was pretty okay. I played the game and had fun, although I wasn't happy with my skill level per se, and I wanted to improve fast. In this action and in this set of thoughts, I decided that I was going to jump to arguably my biggest decision in my GD career, and after 3 months, 14,667. Ah! I beat Aku! Yes! So yes, I jumped from a hard demon to Aku, my first extreme. It took me 6 months to beat my first extreme demon, although I wanted to beat it in 5, I was still very happy. But when it came to beating Aku, it was mental torture. It was way harder than Forest Temple, obviously being an extreme demon, big jump, and I never really realized what I was doing to myself. I mean, I was just jumping within 6 months of playing the game to an extreme demon and grinding it out. This was a big grind for me, and it was a higher attempt count than anything I've ever done before. So, after Aku, I was very happy with where I was at in the game. I thought it was really cool to have beaten my first extreme. It was a great feeling, and I decided next I want to get my first list points. So I decided to go for Artificial Ascent. Now Artificial Ascent is still a big jump from Aku. It's quite a difficulty gap, to say the least. And within 30,000 attempts and a month of grinding, I couldn't do anything with the level, and this is because of my mindset. I thought that Artificial Ascent was going to take me quick, because Aku only took me 3 months, which is not quick, but it was quick for the jump. So I thought Artificial Ascent would take me quicker, to say the least. It did not. 30k attempts in and a month later, my best from 0 was 30, and my best run was 30 to 100. So yes, they were connected, and 30 to 100 is a big portion of the level. But 0 to 30 in Artificial Ascent, it's way harder than the rest, so it doesn't really help a lot. After that, I decided I'm going to do nothing with my GD career. I kind of just got on every day and played absolute nonsense. For a while I thought I was going to go for scoop and circles, and that ruined my mindset more, as I kept on jumping to harder things, thinking that I could do it even though my skill level was way further behind, as it had not evolved. Yes, when it comes to grinding a level harder, when you jump to it, you can beat it, but it doesn't mean you're going to be at that skill level for the rest of them, and it's still going to be a grind. So now let's say, for example, you beat Digital Descent, which is 114th or something on the list. I don't really know right now. The list kind of changes every day, it's crazy. But once you beat Digital Descent, let's say you jump from an insane demon, it doesn't mean that now you're going to be able to beat Stalemate Redux, which is I think 1 spot below Digital Descent, because you've beaten something around that skill level. Basically, when it comes to this game, when you do jumps like that, you really just grind muscle memory until you beat it, and it's just about muscle memory. It's not really about skill. You don't involve all your skill. It's not like your skill all of a sudden just increases like attributes in, like, let's say Pokemon or something, it doesn't change like that. It takes time. This game takes time, and the problem with me is I'm very impatient, and I'm sure a lot of you out there are as well. You want to beat your first extreme, or you want to beat a list demon or a main list, or be the best player in the world, and you're very extremely impatient to do so, and you become angry with yourself. You say, oh, I'm a terrible player, you know. I think the worst thing you can do in Geometry Dash is compare yourself to other players. I have friends that play GD, and it's always good to have friends that play the same game as you, that you can, you know, Discord call with or talk to, or just like have someone there that you know plays the same game as you, and that you could like set yourself to, you know, race into certain achievements or stuff like that. That's always good to have competitiveness, because it makes you better. Being a competitive person or competing makes you better at something rather than sitting there and doing it yourself. In my opinion, that's just my opinion. I know like some people would disagree with that, but anyways, the worst thing you can do though in Geometry Dash is compare yourself to another player. For example, I like to compare myself to like top players or really good players, and I say, you know, why can't I be as good as them? For example, I have a friend that plays a game known as Flukes. Flukes plays 144 Hertz exactly like me, and he is very, very close to beating Sakup in circles, right? So at the time I thought, you know, Flukes can do it, why can't I? So I tried it, and I couldn't, and I was very angry at myself, because I was like, if this guy can do it, why can't I? What is wrong with me, you know? So that's where it comes to like mindset, and you beat yourself down because you're like, yeah, that person can do it, but I can't. So like, you think that you can't do anything really. Like it really comes to the point where every single time you try a level, you're like, I can't do it, because after a while you get bored, impatient, you haven't beaten it because you set yourself unrealistic goals and you compare yourself to others. That is something you shouldn't do in Geometry Dash, in my opinion. Another thing is, when you pick up a level, for example, now this is a great example for me. I picked up Digital Descent recently, as you can see by the gameplay footage in the background right here, and I started grinding it for about a week. In that week I put in about 12,000 attempts in, and I got very, very consistent with 53 to 100, doing it 6 times. I got 50 from 0 9 times before passing it, which was crazy. I mean, down to 59 times was a big setback. It was quite the roadblock, but I got past it. I got 52. After that, I just quit the level, and this is because I set myself unrealistic goals. I thought when I first played the level, since I did Galvatron to 100 and Lugai to 100 in the first day of playing it, I was like, yeah, I'm going to beat this in the first week of playing it. I'm going to beat this quickly. It could take me even maybe 4 days. It's easy. I'm around this skill level, even though I haven't beaten a main list or anything since Aku. I haven't beaten the Extreme Demon since Aku. I just thought my skill level was there, as I play stuff really harder, and I do runs on like top 10s, and I do like little things on other extremes around the difficulty. So I thought I could do it. And yes, I did make some good progress, but I didn't beat the level at all, and I wasn't close to beating it at all. So what is the problem with my mindset at this point? First of all, I set myself unrealistic goals. I said that I was going to beat it in a week when I didn't. How can you fix this? I think a great way to get past doing this with levels is, when you pick up a level, you not overthink it, and that's hard saying that. When you pick up a level, just decide, okay, I'm going to play this today and I don't care what happens. That's my mindset now. I don't care what happens. I just play the level because I want to. Don't play a level because you think that you should do it to improve at the game, or that community, let's say, enforces you in a way to play it because you think, oh, you know, it's this level and everyone plays it, so I should. Play a level because you want to play it, right? And it's hard to find levels like that. It really is. But I think that's a great way to play the game. Play it for fun. Even if that means you're going to beat some map packs or you're going to do gauntlets. Play the game in which you enjoy it. Star grinding, level beating, extreme demon grinding, however you do, list grinding, you know, it just depends on the person. And for me, I just played the game to improve, and I never thought about any other aspects of the game. All I did was play every single day, get on and just grind hard extremes until I got better at the game. All I care about in Geometry Dash is my skill and beating list demons. I never thought, yeah, let me go try like an easy demon, or let me go play a map pack. Recently I have been doing that, and it's great. It's great to have some fun in Geometry Dash, play some recent tab, try creating some challenges or beat some challenges. It really helps. So in the sense, when you pick up a level, right? So this counts as a little bit of an announcement. I'm going for ZODIAC, right? So now I've just talked about how jumps shouldn't happen and they're unrealistic and they don't work, right? But I really enjoy Zodiac, and it's the first level where I've played it, and I genuinely do not rage, and I don't care how badly I play it, and I don't even warm up before playing it. Like, I use the level to warm up itself and play it. It's the first level where I've really had this experience where I really genuinely enjoy it. So I decided, you know what, I might as well go for it, but I'm going to use my new system in which I don't set myself unrealistic goals. So every day I get on, I say, okay, I'm going to play. I've done this 200 before, but I'm probably not going to do it again today. I'm just going to play and see what happens. So I set myself a goal for the day that I want to reach. So I say, but it's really baby step goals, you know, it's not like big ones. So like before I would set myself unrealistic goals. Sorry, I've said that a lot, but you get what I'm saying. So like I'll get on and I'd say, okay, I want to do semifying to TMN to failure. I want to get all those 3 parts done. And when I do it, I'm like, okay, I'll keep on playing and see what happens. And on that same day when I set myself that goal, I got semifying to 97 within 3 days of playing the level and about 4,000 attempts, which is pretty good in my opinion. So, when it comes to this, I just say, when it comes to any level now, I just say, I'm going to play and play for myself and not play by community standards. I don't care about attempts, I don't care about how long it takes me, I don't care where it is on the list, I just want to play and have fun. So, what can you take out of this video? I just recommend you have fun. That's all you need to do. Just make sure you're happy with yourself, you're content with how you're playing the game, and you have fun. Because with this game, when it comes to top players and YouTube videos and stuff like that, you watch them and you want to be the best, because it's a very competitive game. You want to be the best that there is, but that's really not how the game should be played in my opinion. I think right now we're in an era of jump dash that's very toxic and just weird. But yeah, I appreciate you for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. This is kind of just like me waffling and talking, but yeah. If you guys did enjoy the video, a like and subscription would always be appreciated.